we are making journals, and out of almost nothing. So I start with all my junk mail and papers that came out of my printer that were wrong and all that stuff. So papers that, like cardboard that don't have shiny things on them, this stuff, you soak it, okay? I'll get to that part. Anyway, but that is the cover right there. But today, I am doing the pages of the journal, which come out with these weathered looking fun things to draw on and write on. So I'm going to show you how to do that part. So to make the pages, we start with regular old printer paper. So I bought a package of 700 because I use lots of paper. I haven't made pages out of scrap paper just yet because they're pretty thick when I do. So what I do is I fold them in half really quick in little packets. Doing this one-handed. And I dip them in coffee. So this is coffee, and just really dark coffee. Anyway, I just do the edges and then I tear them off a little bit at a time until I get something that looks like this. And then I'm going to leave this one set for a minute, one-handed. So when I got the edges torn off, because you have to have a wet edge to tear it off. So while I'm doing this, I might add that if you click the subscribe button and hit the little bell to get notifications, it gets me higher up in the YouTube algorithms, and then someday I can monetize and get money to feed my horses, which is why I'm doing this. I do crafty things as my little side hustle because it's fun. Okay, this one's being a twerp, so I'm going to put this one aside and do something else. And don't worry if you splatter, it makes the look better. It's supposed to be an aged look, and I first learned how to do this in high school. I actually did an English report with this paper. And my report wasn't all that awesome. It was okay. But my teacher says, hey, you get an A minus because your report looks really cool. So, yeah. I'm an art person. I wasn't so much into the writing at that point, although I am now. Okay, so we dip the paper in the coffee, leave it there however long you want it. The longer you leave it in there, the darker it is. And I put mine over here on this towel and let them dry out, but again, one-handed. So this one over here, I have kind of a conveyor belt type thing. Not conveyor belt, assembly line, there. And this one's pretty well not drippy anymore. Now here's the dangerous part, people, don't be stupid. I have my wood stove going anyway. I do a lot of stuff on it since it's going anyway because it's cold today. And I have an old cookie sheet upside down on the wood stove. Now this is where you gotta watch it. Don't go away because it dries pretty quick. So you lay it on there, don't burn yourself. Don't be dumb. See, it's steaming. And it doesn't smell bad because it's just coffee. If you smell anything, it's coffee. And you cook it on both sides, kind of like you do a tortilla. Looks like one too. So, and it will fold up some. You're going to have to flatten the paper. So when it starts folding up, grab it carefully, flip it over. It gets all wrinkly, that's fine. So, this is how I dry them quick. And I don't care that it's wrinkled and bent looking because it makes it look aged and old. And my daughter has been really loving these journals since she was a teenager now. So she goes, Mom, it's really cool looking. Okay, so I feel it and it's pretty dry. I take it off of there. I still have my little fold in there. So that's how we make the pages.